Hello everyone and welcome back to another video tutorial here on YouTube. In this video I'm going to show you how to do hand lettering by making a birthday card in Illustrator. So let's get right into the tutorial. Okay, so let's get right into the tutorial. Here I have opened Illustrator. Assuming you've already downloaded and installed Illustrator. If you haven't so, here's the link to the video I'm guiding you to the installation process of Illustrator. So I'm going to go into File and create a new. And I'm gonna name it Birthday Cards or something like that. So for the width and height, I'm gonna actually go to print. I'm gonna select A4 size. As you can see, it's a really nice preset for printing on an A4 paper. I can now just create the document. Now I'm gonna give a link in the description to download the reference photo I'm going to be using for the card. Right now I have that image in my clipboard. So once you have placed your image in the document, you may want to select it and vertically and horizontally align it. Now you have to lower down its opacity. So what I'm gonna do is select this image and opens the layer panel and double click this and check template. What it will do is automatically lock the layer and set its opacity to by default 50%. I'm gonna also name this layer to something like template. As you can see now it's locked and its opacity is 50%. Now while holding Alt, I can click Create New Layer button and it automatically opens this panel for me. Now I can give this layer something like card. I'm gonna hit OK. And now I'm gonna begin the actual tracing part. So I'm gonna select the zoom tool and zoom in. And the tool we're gonna be using to trace this is quite popular tool in Illustrator. It's called the pen tool, and you can select the pen tool from here. Now I don't want my fill, so I can just swap my fill and strokes so that my fill is none and stroke is black or some other color. I can start by adding an anchor point here, and I can just add an anchor point, and while still holding I can drag that to make a nice curve. Now if I just go a little bit over here, I can just drag it to make a nice curve. Now by this technique I can trace the whole sketch. Now in this situation where I have made mistakes, now there's one solution. I can just go undo that. Well, there's another solution. If I just make mistake, I can just select direct selection tool and adjust this handle. You can see how smooth is this now. I can just select pen tool again and access this anchor and start making curves. Now at this point, you may want to add a straight curve, but this handle isn't allowing you. Now in order to avoid this, you can click on this anchor to delete the handle. Now you can independently place curves or lines as you want. So I can just make it a little bit curve here, another curve here, one a little bit here. And following the process, I'm gonna bit by bit trace the whole drawing. Now in this part, you may want to tweak the handle, the front handle, and you can do this by holding Alt and then changing its position. So with the holding Alt, I can change its position. Now I can simply just make a curve here, and you see how unique this curve is. Now I can just make a round shape, something like this. And I can just close this shape. I can just use the zoom tool and hold Alt and click to zoom out. And I can see my overall drawing. What have I made? I can just disable or toggle visibility of my template layer to see what have I done. Now with a similar method, you just trace the image. Okay, once I've illustrated the major Zion birthday parts, I can now move on to the script part. Okay, so once I've completely illustrated everything, now it's very easy to fill in the color. So I can take samples of some colors. I can enable my template and set the fill to some color and set the stroke to 0. And I can lay out a shape. Now I can select the eyedropper tool and select this color from the template, the sky blue. Now I can press Ctrl C and Ctrl F. What it's gonna do is gonna copy and paste it in front. Now I can just drag and drop so I have another copy. I can select eyedropper tool and get this color too. So now I have two colors. I can just disable this, and now I can select this color and swap fill and stroke, and I can select eyedropper tool and select this color. I can zoom in. I can select this color. I can set the fill to white. So it's very easy and matter of seconds to fill in the color. Okay, so now you can see how easily we have created hand-lettered birthday card. So I hope this video helps. But make sure to practice your own skills. This video doesn't mean anything until you practice with your own skills. Okay, this is it for this tutorial, guys. So if you like this tutorial, make sure to give a like down below and please comment for future video ideas, and please subscribe to the channel. And this has been Muneeb and I'm out.